Are you looking for strategies on what to do with your tax refund this year? Great. Well, hang on because we're going to dive in. Are you expecting a tax refund this year? Great. I want to help you get the most of your tax refund. Hi, I'm Beth Blanco. I'm a certified financial counselor and a money mindset coach. I've been helping people for over 14 years get their stuff together with their money, and I love what I do. Now let's dive into this topic. So Uncle Sam owes you a tax refund, right? And you might be tempted to go crazy, to go buy a new wardrobe, to go take a fancy vacation. But let's relax for a minute and really take a step back and just take a look at your overall financial picture. Now, what I suggest with windfalls of money, and I consider a tax refund a windfall. It's something that comes in once per year, and I would put it in the category of like bonuses or maybe inheritance, or just once in a while we get some extra money come our way. And I know that tax refund is something that is expected. It's not like the lottery winnings or anything like that. But still, we can be wise with it. And so what I suggest doing is dividing it into 3 parts. It doesn't have to be 3 equal parts, but those 3 parts represent the past, the present, and the future. The past meaning some debt, so figure out how much of this is going to go towards debt. The present, which is for things that we maybe have been putting off or we need to do now. Maybe the kids do need new clothes or new shoes, or maybe you do have a wedding to go to or something like that, or maybe just the car needs new tires, okay? And then the future, which is savings. Everybody needs an emergency fund. If everybody that I spoke to had an emergency fund, I probably wouldn't have a job. So there are plenty of reasons why to save, even for things that don't have a name on it. It could be you're off of work, you fall and hurt your arm and you can't work for a week. And if you don't get a paycheck, you're going to be behind. So a loss of income account. And I would say if you don't have savings built up already, just start with one emergency fund. It could be a car repair fund. So the biggest budget busters, besides a loss of income, is repairs, traveling, and gifts. So if you have a fund that's got money for those things, you're probably going to be okay. So let's look at a real life example. And I'm going to cheat and use a nice even amount. So let's pick $3,000, that you're getting a $3,000 refund. And in this scenario, I am going to suggest that you divide it into 3 equal parts. So 1,000 to the past, 1,000 to the present, and 1,000 to future. So you would apply 1,000 of it towards debt. But let's look at your debt and analyze it. So do you have any debts that are really high interest rate, for example? Or maybe you've got one credit card that is maxed or really close to being maxed, and the other ones are in a good position, meaning the balance is less than half of the limit. When we max things, it reduces our credit score, and you really want to have it about 1/3 of the limit. But so kind of like strategizing, or maybe you have one creditor that you have promised you're going to pay them off at tax time, and so it's really good to keep your promises. So those are some things to look at, and maybe you take that 1,000 and you divide it up into several creditors. There's no right or wrong answer here. The next 1,000 would go into your checking account, and it's probably also got many places that it has a name for it. Whenever we seem to have extra money, it's always got its hand up like, hey, me over here. So that's totally fine. Give yourself permission to spend that. It's fun to spend money, right? And then the last one is for the future. Put $1,000 in a savings. And again, you can divide it up into a couple of different. Maybe you want to put 200 of it into a Christmas club and get that started, and then start adding like $20 a paycheck to it or something. You know, maybe you want to put $500 into an emergency fund. Maybe you've got a car repair fund that within the next couple of months you're going to need tires, and so you put an amount in there too. That's great. You know, how we reach our financial goals is to do a little bit to every place. I am all about, not being an extreme in one way or another. I believe that slow and steady wins the race. With everything else with your money too. I hope this has been helpful. You guys, if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. I've got a free budget form that'll do the math for you. I love to connect, so tell me, what are you gonna do with your tax refund this year? Have a wonderful night. Bye.